You may recall in the last video, I got as far as constructing the basic framework of this folding platform for the 4Runner. But there's still lots left to do. We've got sanding, painting, hardware, padding, testing, and some modifications afterwards to do. For the paint, I was going to go for a nice, modest, sophisticated, neutral, like a dark gray or black, but this is what was in the cabinet. It's Caribbean blue, so that's what we're going to use. Come on, get out there. Now this whole box is basically built around the dimensions of this tote. To keep said tote in place and to keep the whole box closed, I have these latches, which are a hook and eye thing, that are 6 inches long. As I mentioned in the last video, I know the eye part of this latch is going to block me from pulling the tub out when it's open. You'll see in the camping video, I just kept the lid off the bin and put that eye kind of inside it, and there was no problem whatsoever. Now I had bought a handle that is just like the ones on the camp kitchen to carry it around with, but you'll see later that I end up replacing it. I didn't want to carry around a big thick mattress, so my plan is to use the inflatable one that I have been using and add a little padding to the platform itself. I thought using a razor knife would be a nice way to get a nice clean cut, but I was wrong. Later on I switched to scissors and they work way better. At least I had the forethought to put the raggedy edges in the middle and keep the nice factory edges on the outside. For the handle area, I was thinking that this padding would be much firmer and thicker than it actually is, and so it would just nestle in there and I wouldn't feel it, but it is very soft. I was concerned that even with the inflatable pad, I would still be able to feel that handle, so I changed my mind and I took it off. I was thinking that somehow I could undermount it, but figuring out how to make that cut so that the handle could still flex up just fried my brain, so I made a handhold instead. Now all that's left to do is load it up, take it on the road, and see how she fares. For my clothing, I ordered 2 of these packing cubes from Clever Container. They were pretty inexpensive, and the funny thing is I bought them in teal before I had even decided on the paint color. At the head end, I've got my little rag rug and also a smaller tote with some essentials in it. I've got some lights in here, bathroom stuff, cables, a candle, little things like that, and I love that I can get to it from the outside or the inside. I got this cheapo fleece bag to go over my inflatable pad just to make it, you know, nice and soft. It also helps keep it from skidding around. There will be a whole other video about how this camping trip went, but I will say that one thing that did go well is that bed. When I got back, I did discover one issue, and that is when unloading it, I kind of have to shove it from the front, and the foot part got stuck in the threshold of the cargo area and buckled. I was able to bend it back no problem, but it's something I don't want to make a habit of. So it holds up to downward pressure just fine. It bears weight a-okay. The problem is when longitudinal pressure from the head end is applied. That's where it's weak. So I got a couple corner braces to add to the outside, and that will stop any flex coming from that direction. Not the most attractive solution, but hella stout. I do kind of wish I've got these skinny brassy numbers. I could put one on either side of the existing brackets, and that brass would look nice on the teal. And now that I'm home and that's fixed, I can stash away all my essentials in the tubs. The little tub fits in the big tub, and the packing cubes fit in there, my fan, and I can just put it away until next time. You might have noticed this nightstand I've got going on over here. Since I decided not to remove the rear seat, figured I might as well use that real estate for something. This little thing actually turned out to be so useful. I put my keys up there, my phone, my lantern, my bear spray, just super handy. Coming up, I go up to Sedona for a little mountain biking, some creek swimming, and of course camping, and I nearly die a couple times. that's terrifying.